Hi everyone, I Martinez, my name is Itzel, and I have a cat right here. You can't really see him, but COVID is here. So, we're gonna do this mask. We're gonna wait for people to come in. And don't forget to go to my post section of my channel and look for my birthday posts, like for my birth month, and comment your questions. And I can answer them my next live next Sunday, like not in a couple of days, like on the 23rd. Um, it's not gonna be in the morning or in the afternoon. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be in the evening, 5 or 6 Pacific Standard Time, so 8 or 9 Eastern Standard Time. So yeah, I'm still seeing how things will go because I'm not really sure. I have something going on. Like I'm coming home that day, and it's gonna be interesting. So, but yeah. So I'm excited. I'm gonna celebrate my birthday. Um. So yeah, but not like my family celebration. Not yet because I usually do that with my mom. So we haven't like got anything organized. Like we usually organize everybody else's celebration, and like mine and hers, it's like second thought or something. Like we do for everybody, but when it comes to us, it's just like we don't get the same energy. Like we are very thoughtful and gifters, and it's just like everybody else is just like, eh. Can be a little frustrating, just a little bit. But it's nice having someone that wants to like cook for me, and it's just like, oh, that's sweet, and also a little scary because I never had Indian food. So yeah, have you had Indian food? Do you like it? Let me know. I hear mixed things. I hear some people love it, and I hear some people are like, that's not for me. So yeah, I don't know. But I should go and check how my video sounds right now. I'm gonna go and check. Alright, don't mind the echo. I think it sounds pretty good. Oh, I didn't know if you want to update if you watched my Willow Winters unboxing. If you haven't, go watch it. It's my birthday gift. I am like almost done. Like you can see how much is left. So I've read 2 books. I'm working on the third because this is a collection. Let me see what chapter am I on because I don't remember. Chapter 16, so about like halfway through um the third book. And then I'll be on to the fourth. And there is another book that's not in the collection that you can read before or after. And I don't have it. So obviously I'd read it after. I just can't remember the name of the book. I'll have to look at the website. If you know the name of the book, let me know because it's bothering me. I know it's in the highest bidder like collection like grouping, but I don't know the name. So I'll have to look it up. But yeah. So let's do this mask. The cat, COVID, he's laying on my hand. It's gonna make things a little interesting. Oh, you haven't seen her yet, and I haven't made a video or anything about her yet, but we have a puppy. Her name is Bonnie. I was told she's a lab mix. She kind of looks like a little bit like a pit bull. Um, she has pretty blue eyes. I don't know if they're gonna stay that way. But her coloring, like she kind of looks almost like a brown Doberman, but like her coat is more like a different kind of brown. Like I don't know how to describe it, and I haven't put any pictures of her on anything, so I can't show you. I don't have a lot of pictures of her yet, because she gets real shy and she doesn't feel that comfortable yet. So, well, we're working on it. She loves kids and she loves the little dog, the youngest dog. So, alright. So this one you leave for 15 to 20 minutes. And I might accidentally be dripping serum on my cat. Who told him to be right there? But yeah. Okay, I almost had it and then I dropped it. Alright, here we go. Oh, I do have 4 Reddit stories. They're pretty short, they're not very long. Mainly because I just didn't feel like reading long ones. If I felt like it was too long, I just moved on. Oh yeah, I completely forgot I was going to show you. So, be sure to watch my Mass Monday for St. Patrick's Day and vote on which mask you want to see me use in the next week. Because I asked the same thing this past Mass Monday and nobody commented, so I didn't do it. But I got to use a mask that was the packaging was green, so it worked out. But yeah, definitely vote on which one you want to see on Monday, because I'll probably film Thursday or Friday, so it gives you a little bit of time. So there's that. So yeah. What else? I don't know. I'm getting so excited to celebrate my birthday. You know, because it's yay, I get this first date with this guy, and he keeps calling it that because remember we reconnected, but it was during the pandemic you couldn't really do anything, and it was just pretty casual. So yeah. And he hasn't aged at all. And it's funny, after my birthday, then you won't be 10 years apart anymore. It'll only be 9. So yeah. Oh, and he's older. I'm not older. I cannot ever. I can never go 10 years younger. I know some people are like, it's not that big of a deal. It gives me the ick because my younger brother, my baby brother, because I still view him that way. He's 9 years younger than me. I don't go younger than that. I cannot. That's gross. Like, if if I could have possibly changed your diapers, ugh. No, thank you. I can't do it. Other people can. That's fine. That's them. That's not me. I couldn't. No. And what's funny is I'm pretty sure it was this guy that had asked me if I would have gone, um, 10 years younger, but back then I was I don't know, 29. So that would have been a teenager. Hell no. So yeah, no. The way I feel is your brain should at least be fully developed. And what do they say that is? 24, 25. So yeah, no. But then also that's brother's age, so it has to be older than that. Um, yeah. I'd rather go older than younger. That's just me. Let's see. Let's read some Reddit stories since we're here. Alright. So, the first one is, am I the a-hole for refusing to let my mother-in-law hold my baby after she told my husband to get a paternity test? I, 28F, gave birth to my first child, a beautiful baby girl, 3 weeks ago. My husband, 30M, and I have been over the moon, but his mother has been causing nonstop drama. She never liked me from the start. She made snide comments about how I trapped her son, even though we've been happily married for 4 years. When I got pregnant, she consistently joked about how the baby might not be his. I brushed it off as her usual passive-aggressive behavior until I found out she took it way further. 2 days after I gave birth, my husband got a text from his mom saying, "You should get a DNA test. You never know these days." I was devastated when I saw it. My husband was furious and told her off, saying he had zero doubts about me and that her comment was disgusting. She tried to backtrack, saying that she was just looking out for him. Now she wants to come over and meet the baby, but I told my husband that she will not be holding our daughter. If she wants to question whether my child is her grandchild, then she doesn't get the privilege of bonding with her. My husband understands why I'm upset, but he thinks we should let her come just once so she doesn't play the victim with the rest of the family. Now she's crying to everyone, saying that I'm keeping her granddaughter from her and that I'm punishing her over a harmless question. Some family members think I'm being dramatic and should be the bigger person. But why should I let someone who disrespected me and my child hold her like nothing happened? Am I the a-hole for refusing to let her hold my baby? In my opinion, NTA, you're not the a-hole. But honestly, what I would do is say you are more than welcome to hold your grandchild after you come back with a DNA test that you and the baby take that proves that she is in fact your grandchild. Like there is like a familial tie that you can obviously see that. And apologize. Like, mean it. Then go on from there, because from what I've read, it doesn't seem like anything, like there's no apology. It was just, I'm looking out for my kid. Like, that's it. It doesn't seem like she really did anything to make amends. Like, I hate when people do that. I hate when people tell you to get over something when nobody is, like, owning their stuff. Like, they are not taking any accountability. They just want you to get over it without them taking accountability, without a real apology, without trying to make amends. Just like, I did what I did. Get over it. Like, go to hell. How about that? Yeah. Next story. Am I the a-hole for refusing to cover my coworker's shift last minute? Just by the title, I feel like it's an NTA. An NTA is not the a-hole. Hi everyone, I'm a nurse working at a busy hospital. Last week, and my coworker called me at 6 a.m. asking if I could cover her 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. shift. Wow. Because she had a sudden personal issue. I had just finished a string of night shifts and was looking forward to my first day off in a week. I was exhausted and had plans to rest and spend time with my family. I apologized and explained that I couldn't cover her shift due to my own need for rest and prior commitments. She seemed upset and mentioned that she had no one else to ask. Later, I heard from another coworker that she was frustrated with me for not helping her out. So, am I the a-hole for refusing to cover my coworker's shift on short notice? No! NTA! Let me know what you think. Hi, Melissa. Oh, okay. Thank you for listening. You can come back later and comment who's the a-hole, who's not the a-hole. Personally, I do not believe that OP, like original poster, is the a-hole because you haven't had a day off in a week. This person lets you know an hour before the shift's gonna start. And mind you, not everybody lives down the street from their job. A lot of people live 45 minutes to an hour away. Yeah, no, you're not the a-hole. I think somebody asking you to do this, knowing that you haven't had a day off in a week, knowing it's so close to like starting, they're the a-hole. Like, you don't have to figure out something else about your personal issue, like, and it sucks, like, like not having anybody to ask or lean on, but it's just like, that's just life sometimes. But I don't believe it's like everybody else's job to prioritize you. Like, everybody has their own life. If they can do it, great. If they can't, then you're gonna have to understand that. So, let's see. Third story. Remember, we only have 4. Am I the a-hole for politely telling my boyfriend I wouldn't wear the very expensive birthday gift he got me? Oh, I was reading this, kind of skimming it, and I was just like, oh, I could totally feel this because I've had similar things happen to me when it comes to birthday gifts, either not getting exactly what I want or getting something close, and it's just like, I am so like not that person that can lie, and the look on my face will show my disappointment, and I try to not do that, but it's just like even with this, I think this was a gift and I wanted the gold one, and I got the blue one, and I was disappointed. I'm like, were they out of the gold one? Like, I still like it. It's just like, it's hard to fake it for me. It's just like if you wanted it looking specific. I don't know. So, yeah, let's get into the story. Alright. Let's read the title again because I got distracted. Am I the a-hole for politely telling my boyfriend I wouldn't wear the very expensive birthday gift he got me? My birthday is coming up, and my boyfriend of 3 years wanted to get me something special. He even asked one of my best friends for advice to make sure he got it right. Super thoughtful, right? The thing is, I had casually mentioned to my best friend that I liked a specific pair of shoes months ago. There are 2 styles, and I was very clearly. Oh, sorry. It was not very clearly. I was very clear about which one I preferred. But this wasn't me hinting or expecting anyone to buy them. It was just a random conversation. I had no idea my boyfriend was planning to get them. My friend gave him the wrong info, and I was honestly really upset that because I had been so clear about how I didn't like the other one. So my boyfriend ended up buying the other style. One I wouldn't wear. It was expensive, so when he gave them to me, I felt awful, but I had to be honest. I made sure he knew how much I appreciated the effort, but I also didn't want him to waste that money on something I'd never wear. Now he's disappointed and I feel guilty. Am I the a-hole for telling the truth, or should I have just accepted them and pretended to love them? Honestly, I feel like being honest is the right way to go. Like, and letting him know like that, like, I'm so sorry, like, the wires got crossed, like, this is not what I wanted. I actually wanted the other style, and see possibly if there's like a return thing you can do in exchange, anything, so it's like your money's not wasted. And maybe it'll work out and you get the pair of shoes that you want. I don't know, maybe he can get his money back. But yeah, I feel like when it comes to birthday gifts, like, yeah, it's nice to surprise somebody, but it's like, if you're not sure, it's always good to get the information straight from the person, so they can give you, like, you know, give you the rundown of exactly what they want. So yeah, like, but me personally, um I mainly get disappointed with gifts when it's something completely different than what I want. Like, something like this, I was still happy, right? Um, but I've had, like, let me say, oh, I wanted a pair of shoes, right? I want a pair of shoes for my birthday. I want shoes or socks, like, a lot, right? And then someone gets me, oh, like an outfit to go to sleep in. Something I would never wear. Booty shorts and a crop top, because my ex had done this. It wasn't for a birthday, it was just a random gift, but yeah, like, stuff like that. It's just like, kind of know your audience. It always feels like a lot of the gifts I would get from him were um directed to him, his likes, his interests, and it's just like, who are you buying this for? It really, like, it's definitely not for me. Um, so yeah, it took him a very long time to, like, get me stuff that I would like and use, and even still sometimes, like, I have, like, this, like, hooded blanket thing that is, I like, you see Lucy use, because it's not my style. It's not something that I like. The fabric feels weird and you don't like it, and I never, like, yeah, I get cold all the time, but I never want, like, a poncho thing. Like, I like regular blankets. It was just like a hooded blanket, but, like, that's not my thing. I'd rather have a hoodie or a blanket, not a combination of the two. That's just my preference. But yeah, and the print wasn't even something that's, like, my favorite. Like, so there was that too. But yeah. So it's kind of like, know your audience. Oh yeah, fourth story. Oh yeah, I did not read this one, and it seems like they should have broken it up to sections, but it's all jumbled, so bear with me. Am I the a-hole for refusing to be the main caretaker for my elderly parents? And I don't think they say their age at all. I haven't seen it. My parents, like, they say the parents' age, but, like, the person writing this, they didn't include their age. My parents are both in their 80s, and I live about 2 hours, and they live, sorry, and they live about 2 hours from me. For reference, I have a sibling that lives right down the road from them. Neither of them have aged well. They always refuse to be active and live very, I don't know how to say that, sedentary, I don't know what that means. Sedentary lives, I don't know, in their retirement home, so aging has been hard on them. My father, especially, has struggled with type 2 diabetes and dementia slash Alzheimer's. He is very combative and mean about everything, which is how he has always been. but dementia and old age has made it worse. He directs a lot of his anger towards me, and is especially mad that I am trying to get them to move into assisted living because they fall consistently and need so much help. Anytime he disagrees with me about anything, he starts screaming and calling me names, including a fat butt, to put it nicely, and the thing. The thing hurts especially hard because I am his daughter and he is reducing me to something that is hardly human. He will say, "Don't look at the thing over there. She's so ugly, she might break your face." Or just ridiculous stuff. He does this when he is completely lucid and rem- remembering everything / everyone. Or he will say, "Don't feed the thing," when my mom tries to offer me food. I tried so hard to ignore this treatment, but once he did it in front of my kids, I put my foot down and stopped visiting. My mother now wants me to come to her 3+ times a week to help with cooking, cleaning, helping dress my father, etc. I have said no because the way he treats me is terrible and I have to look out for my own well-being. She says I just need to ignore it because he's old and grumpy. She says I take things too personally and I am obligated to help them because they raised me. Am I the a-hole for saying they need either a full-time nurse or assisted living? NTA. I feel like, honestly, nobody asked to be born. Nobody asked to come into this world. It's their parents' decision, right? The parents make that choice, and then boom, here you are, right? So nobody at birth is consenting to take care of their parents. Let's just be real about it. You are not obligated to anything. Would it be nice? Of course. Of course it would. But I don't believe you're obligated to care for your parents. So there's that. Of course it's nice. Anybody would want that. They would want to be taken care of. They wouldn't want to be forgotten. But I don't think it's okay for you to treat your kids like garbage and then expect them to want to look after you. The way you're pushing your child right now, your child might just cut you off and never see you again. I don't know how some people just do not realize that. Personally, to me, not the a-hole. You're not doing anything wrong. And when somebody is being like that, I feel like they do need someone that's actually capable of taking care of them, whether it's assisted living, whether it's a nurse, and we don't know what OP does for a living, if OP is in the medical field or not, but I feel like what's needed is someone in the medical field, someone that is used to doing all that stuff, the changing, the dealing with unruly people that have different things wrong with them, Alzheimer's and all of that. And if I'm being honest, a lot of times it's easier for someone not related to them to be able to do it. Why? Because there's no connection. Sure, you can possibly hurt them with your words, but not as much as someone that, has been there your entire life and has probably caused you trauma. So there's that. I don't know. Let me know what you think. What would you do? We do have trivia that I could do if anybody wants to do trivia. I'm not really in the mood, but you let me know. Also, I have a little bit of trivia questions that I'm going to be doing for my next Mask Monday. And remember in that video to comment which mask you want to see for my next Mask Monday. Because nobody did it. And so I used just a random mask. But yeah, no regrets. And don't forget to go to my community tab. Or not community tab anymore. Sorry, posts. Posts on my YouTube channel. And go to my birthday post. And comment your questions that you would like me to answer on my birthday live on the 23rd. Now, I don't have the exact time yet, probably between 5 p.m. to 6 p.m., something like that, Pacific Standard Time. So, we shall see. Remember, I'm going to be coming home from a date, so there's that. So that's why I don't really know right now. But I should be home by that time. Should be. Like, I can't be staying out, like, super late or anything. I got kids, so there's that. But I'm excited. It's been a very long time since I've been out on a date, actually. Now that I'm thinking about it. Oh, and it's also been a very long time since somebody cooked for me, too. I mean, besides my ex. And he would complain about it, too. So, yeah. Not because he didn't like it, just, I don't know, he just always complained all the time about everything, all the time. So it's different to have somebody that doesn't complain all the time, that is happy to make accommodations, and is just like wants me to be comfortable. Like, it's like so foreign to me. And it's funny because it's all like normal stuff, like things that people should do, right? Like basic human decency, and it just feels so strange because I'm not used to it. I'm used to having someone demand everything, almost like bleeding you dry of your time, your energy, your effort, everything. And it's just like, gonna fill my cup up? Like, what? People do that? So, yeah. Feels weird. But good kind of weird. It's just like, is this like a healthy relationship? We shall see. But yeah. I don't know what's gonna happen. But it's gonna be a heck of a ride. Excited for a new chapter. Who is it? It was scary. It was really scary at first. Being back out in the dating world, because it's just like, oh my god, like on the dating apps and stuff, and just realizing this is why I wasn't dating. I hate this. Because sure, I had opportunities to, but I had so much stuff going on these past few years. A lot of stuff with my kids, so it's just like my heart wasn't really in it. Like, you know, and then I wasn't really overdone with my ex, like back and forth, back and forth. So it's just like, I'm not gonna pull somebody into all this mess. So yeah, and also I had so much going on. At one point, I felt like I was drowning. I had so many appointments and like barely keeping my head above water. Like, yeah. So now I'm in a better spot, and like I'm happy I'm in therapy and learning to put myself first and my needs, and like remembering like I'm not just a mother, and like my kids are watching me. I'm their example, and yeah. And I think it's funny, like people have assumed that I've been married like at least like twice. And it's just like, oh no, I've never been married, if I'm being honest. Like, not once. Never been married. You don't have to be married to have children. It's so that a lot of people assume it's like that, you know, only having children if you're married for some reason. Like, yeah, that's not how it is. They might pass a law at some point like that, but not right now. And if they did pass a law like that, right, controlling people and be like, you cannot have children unless you're married, you get like a fine if you already have them. I don't know, but you know, they're trying to control everything nowadays. So those are all my stories, and I think I am going to look for some trivia questions. Let me see where I left off. Alright. I left off on 151 or 21? It was in the animal section. Let me see. Alright, yeah, 151. Alright, so we'll just do a couple. Maybe 151 through 159? Maybe? Alright. What do you call animals that eat everything? Meat, plants, and fish? I'll give you a second. And I know, like, I think only Melissa's in here, so I don't expect anybody to type anything. But anybody watching the replay, give you a minute. Did you write it down? Alright, they are omnivores. Omnivores. How is it? 152. What shark is thought to be the largest to have ever lived on Earth? They have a movie about it. Or 2 movies. It has a full name, not the nickname. Did you guess? Did you say Megalodon?
I did.
153. Besides elephants and rhinos, because I can't say the plural, rhinoceroses. Oh, yeah. What other animals are considered pachyderms? Oh. I didn't know elephants and rhinos were in the same family. I knew rhinos and this other one were. The one that is asking you. If you said hippopotamuses, because I guess that's a plural, then yeah, you're right. 154. What is the largest land predator? Oh, I didn't know this. Do you know? It's a kind of bear. I don't know why. I thought grizzly bear was like the biggest bear. It's polar bear. Did you get it? Did you know it was a polar bear? 155. What fish is known as a poor man's lobster? I didn't know that was a thing. I don't eat seafood. So, what fish is known as a poor man's lobster? I have to see what this thing looks like now. I heard the name before. I don't know what it looks like. I don't know what it tastes like. Monkfish. Have you had it? Have you had monkfish? Is it good? Does it look anything like a lobster? Does it taste like a lobster? I need to know these things. 156. Okay, what is a rhino's horn made of? I thought it was like a just skeleton and I don't know, just its natural skin. Apparently no. Do you know what the horn is made out of? If you said hair, you got it right.
Oh, I got it right.
157. This is the only snake that builds a nest. Okay, I didn't know any snakes built nests. Do you know what it is? Do you like snakes? Actually, snakes are my second um irrational fear. My first one is falling. But yeah. The answer is king cobra. Did you get it right? So 158. Which bird has the largest wingspan? Do you know? It says albatross. Isn't that the name of a prison? So, last one. 159. What was the first animal placed on the endangered species list? Okay, I'm gonna butcher this. I know I heard this name, but I still don't know how to say it. So I'll give you a minute. What was the first animal placed on the endangered species list? Peregrine falcon? I think that's how I've heard it said. So, how many did you get right? Let me know. Did you get any right? Yeah, so that's all I got. Some trivia. I read the Reddit stories. Be sure to watch my unboxing for my Willow Winter's Mystery Book Box if you haven't. Remember to go to my post section and comment your questions. What other ones? Definitely stay tuned for next week's Mask Monday and vote on which mask you want to see for the next one. And if you want to get anything from my Amazon wish list, then go to my videos in March, and then you'll see the list at least leading up to my birthday. So there's that. But yeah, if you want to send me a card, just send me a message somewhere, so I can give the address. If we already have we're friends already. So there's that. What else? I think that's about everything. Lucy, I haven't got confirmation that she's in Maryland yet. I think she's in Maryland now. She went with her daddy this morning, and I missed her. I still miss her. I'm so used to being with her all the time, but yeah, not right now. So yeah, missing my baby. So yeah, I don't have anything else really to share with you guys. Let me see if I can think of anything. Oh, I did show this earlier. I am still reading Highest Bidder. I am halfway through book 3. So, yeah. I got it in my mystery book box, my Willow Winters. See? Mystery book box. So, yeah. Haven't read the other books yet because I'm reading this one, and then I'll however be, I got it before the mystery book box. I want to read that and then read the book that comes after that because I have that one. It's in I think it's called the Merciless World. So, oops. So definitely gonna do that. And then read the rest later. Yeah, I'm very much into the dark romance. Like that's my genre. I like I do like fantasy and all that stuff too. Magic and supernatural and like all this stuff. So I have other books like on my list. Um so I got a few on my Amazon wish list if you want to check that out and just see. I definitely want to read Quicksilver. So many people are talking about it, and I definitely want to read Hooked because so many people are talking about like those and like the Never King and like there's so many books. With them all. Oh, and Hunting slash Haunting. I think the Haunting is first. Haunting slash Hunting Adeline. Those books, like there's so many. Yeah. I like now that I'm like reading and I'm like, getting into it and just needing to find like my genre. Like I like romance, dark romance like the most. But just like, you know, filling it out and seeing like nothing wrong with other stories. It's just like it's the romance part that gets me. I'm a hopeless romantic, always have been. I don't think that's gonna change. And why would I want it to? So I still believe in love and all that stuff, and I'm all about the happily ever afters. And I know not a lot of people are into dark romance. They think of it as smut, and they're like, "Oh, the trigger warnings and all this stuff." And it's just like, yeah, well, it is legitimately very therapeutic if you have trauma. Some people love it even if they didn't have trauma. It's just like, for me, it just feels like relatable, and it's just like this feeling of not feeling alone anymore. Like either the person that wrote it did their research about it, or maybe that they lived through it, or they just have like a brain that can understand what somebody could possibly be going through and feeling. And reading that, it makes you feel like you're not so alone in the world, and that you could find somebody like the hero in the story that could love somebody that's quote unquote broken, So, yeah, I like that idea. Um, but yeah. So if you have any questions, and you don't mind being in the chat, you can drop them, or you can like come back later and ask me a question if you have one, like for the replay, or if you want me to answer your questions, like for my birthday live, then definitely go to my post section of my channel and look for that and ask your question. And if you don't want to scroll, if you follow me on Instagram, you can find it too. I'm sure to pin it on my Instagram. So, and it's the same as my tag on here. I Martinez 2518. So, yeah. But that's all. I really don't have much to tell you guys. So, thank you for spending time with me. If nobody's going to leave any questions or comments, then thanks for spending time with me and just listening to my stories, the trivia, and just whatever's going on in my head. Like, I'm not crazy, but maybe a little. But thank you for being here. Lot to love. Be sure to give the video a thumbs up. Peace and love. I love all those. I don't know the rest of them, but yeah. So catch me in the next one. And thank you for being here. Bye. Remember, 23rd, my birthday live. You have to look at my post section for when I actually tell you the time. Bye.